Let's study the sort of the preposition. The first sort of the preposition is the preposition in. The speaker applies the preposition in to signify the relationship that the subject of the preposition is a part of the composition that forms the object of the preposition. There is a clause, I saw you in the past. The subject of the preposition in are indicated by the personal pronoun you, and the object of the preposition in is indicated by the phrase of the noun, the past, to indicate the time. From the fact that the relationship between the subject and the object is mediated by the preposition in, the object of the preposition in is organized as a structure, and the subjects are a part of the organized structure indicated by the phrase of the noun, the past. The speaker applies the preposition in to signify the relationship that the subject you of the preposition existed at a point that the object, the past of the preposition includes. With the information of the tense revealed by the transitive verb saw, the speaker wants to describe the point in the past when the action indicated by the transitive verb saw actualized is when the subject of the preposition you are in a relationship with the object, the past. The speaker applies the preposition in to signify the relationship that the subject you of the preposition existed at a point that the object, the past of the preposition included. So the point that the subject of the preposition existed is a part that the period indicated by the object, the past of the preposition included. There is another clause, I see you in the mall. The speaker applies the preposition in to signify the relationship that the subject you of the preposition are included as a part of the place indicated by the object, the mall of the preposition. With the application of the preposition in, the object of the preposition, the mall, has an organized system. The subject of the preposition you are a part of the system indicated by the object, the mall. The point in time when the subject you of the preposition in are a part of the object, the mall, is thus when the transitive verb see describes the action of the speaker. There is the third clause, I see you in person. The speaker applies the preposition in to signify the relationship that the Holy Spirit resonating to the subject, you of the preposition, come down on the object, person, of the preposition that has the physical existence. We will try to understand how the subjects that are the listeners are able to be an object indicated by the noun person. The noun person indicates a physical existence that has the form of the person. Then what are the subject indicated by the personal pronoun you? The personal pronoun you indicates that the listeners are by the Holy Spirit that are D1. The Holy Spirit is in the form of the person. The speaker actualizes the action indicated by the transitive verb see. The listeners that the speaker conveys the action indicated by the transitive verb see exists as the Holy Spirit, that is the non-physical existence into the object person. That is the physical existence. The Holy Spirit appears to us as the righteous voice in ourselves, but the Holy Spirit is inspirited as a form of the person. So the phrase of the preposition in person is interpreted as the definition, being face to face. The object person of the preposition is classified as an abstract noun to have a special usage for a specific occasion. The speaker and the listeners of the conversation do not agree on the definition of the object person. So, the object person does not reveal the information about the number. Even though the definition of the noun person is agreed and well used by the speakers in a group, the noun can be defined consistent with the culture of the speakers. The noun in this clause can be defined as a sort of the abstract noun. We will study about the phenomenon that the preposition in and the object of the preposition person are integrated as a word of the adverb personally. The two clauses, I see you in person, and the clause, I see you personally, convey the same intention of the speaker. Let's figure out the reason. The phrase of the preposition in person is replaceable by a word of adverb personally because the phrase of the preposition describes the subject of the preposition. The clause that the preposition in is applied reveals the relationship between the subject, you, and the object, person. Then the phrase of the preposition in person to include the preposition in and the object of the preposition person describes the subject indicated by the personal pronoun you. Just like the transitive verb see describes the subject, who is the speaker. A word of the adverb personally describes the speaker, actualizes the action indicated by the transitive verb see, so that the action indicated by the transitive verb see is conveyed from the speaker of the transitive verb you. The phrase of the preposition describes the subject of the preposition directly, with the fact that the transitive verb see mediates the relationship between the subject, the speaker, and the listeners, the object. The phrase of the preposition describes the transitive verb indirectly via the object indicated by the personal pronoun you. Both forms of the adverb describe the action indicated by the transitive verb see that is conveyed from the speaker to the listeners. The phenomenon that the adverb is replaced is understandable as a convert from the accordance between the phrase of the preposition in person and the adverb personally as a description. In the first place, the adverb describes another description. The adverb specifies the definition of the transitive verb see. Then we can understand that the adverb personally describes the action indicated by the transitive verb see. But we can have the question that the preposition in seems like the subject of the preposition you. But let's think of the premise that the preposition is applied in a clause. The fact that the preposition is applied in a clause that the subject exists. Then we can think of that the preposition in describes the existence of the subject, you. So, with this perspective, the phrase of the preposition in person and the adverb personally. The adverb personally describes the action indicated by the transitive verb see because the action indicated by the transitive verb see is conveyed to the object you. This is apprehensible on the fact that the preposition in describes the subject, you, of the preposition that gets the action indicated by the transitive verb see from the speaker as the subject.